Alright, I'm going to show you how to make decoupage bottles. We're going to go from this to eventually these. I'll pull out a few examples. You know, we'll kind of put like a person in the middle, do the decoupage around the bottle. And we're predominantly going to be using these products right here. This is the Decoupage glue, Decoupage. It's a satin acrylic gesso. Okay, so these are going to be the three main products that we use to create our decoupage. So first step, I'm going to go ahead and remove all the tags, remove all the twine, seashells, trinkets, stickers, all that. I'm going to go ahead and cut these off and wash these bottles. Take the corks out too. And now the next step is to tape this off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape each one, tape one of the front sides, and then use the other three sides to do the white gesso. This would be a good time to tell everyone that if you like the channel and you like these tutorials, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Alright, so my bottles have been washed, taped. I use some Zoflora to just kind of clean them a little bit. And this stuff smells really good. Now I'm going to cut out some designs. Here's some designs that I have. I got this at a charity shop. And I'm going to glue them onto the bottle. I'm going to glue them, I usually glue them just on the back. Alright, so opposite of where you originally taped it. But sometimes I do put designs on the sides and on the upper parts as well too. So kind of depends on what you have. And the glue that I'll be using is this Decoupage paper patch glue. Alright, so you have your glue. You've got your character. Alright, you're going to glue the front part of your character, and then you're going to glue your character down. And you don't need too much glue. You only need a little bit. And then when you start gluing, you're going to get your cling film, and you're going to rub and press down and try to almost squeeze out as much as the glue as possible. Now the next step is to add white gesso. I got this from the Works. Now, some people get like a little sponge brush, those little tiny wooden brushes with the sponge, and dapple over it. For whatever reason, I had a hard time finding that, so I figured I'll just use a regular sponge that you use for cleaning and doing the dishes. And this works just as fine too, and you can cut it up into different pieces as well, and it's a lot cheaper. Dip into the white gesso, and I'm going to cover all this up. I'm going to go all around the bottle and cover it. So when I'm covering up the bottle with white gesso, I usually do about 2 or 3 coats, and then I let it air dry. Okay, now that I've prepped all of my bottles with white gesso, and the reason why I'm using white gesso is because it doesn't come off as easy as maybe white acrylic paint. And I'm going to use my Decoupage glue, whatever napkins you like. So I'm going to use some gold stars. So when you're ready, get the Decoupage glue and start gluing down your napkin on the bottle. Use your saran wrap or cling wrap to try and squeeze out as much of the glue as possible. Okay, so my decoupage bottles are done. So the next step now is to add the varnish. So I'm going to add the Decoupage varnish. This is satin. And you only need about 1 or 2 coats. Here are a couple of them. It has that satin finish. So it's basically clear. I think depending on maybe the type of paper, it could look a little bit more glossy than some others. Here's another one. So now it's time to reveal the glass part. So we're gonna take off the tape. So I'm not gonna peel it back because I think it's stuck on there like pretty well and I might not get a really clean edge. So it helps to have something like an X-Acto knife, and I'm just gonna go down the edge and then peel off the tape. Okay, so I just want to show you the results of some of the bottles that I've made. So you've got the character on the inside. You can see what it looks like with the taped off edges. And here's around the bottle. So here goes another one. And this one I just want to show you what it looks like when you don't tape off the edges. So taping them off is really important. And this one has designs all the way around. So I hope you liked this tutorial. Hope that was very helpful for you. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you want to see another tutorial. Take care, guys.